New on Good Morning Tucson, the Pima County Department of Transportation is doing a speed study for parts of Rincon Valley, like along Old Spanish Trail, where there have been concerns about safety.
Our Blake Phillips talked to the team in charge of county roads and asked them what they could build to make fast drivers slow down.
On Monday, I told you about the planned improvements that are coming for the intersection of Rocking K Loop and East Old Spanish Trail. But today, we're talking about this stretch right here behind me of South Old Spanish Trail and changes that could be coming soon. South Old Spanish Trail between Houghton and Valencia is another strip used by commuters to get to Tucson from Vail. And it is also one of the roads currently being looked at in a speed study by the Pima County Department of Transportation. Currently, the 6.3-mile stretch is between 35 to 50 miles per hour depending on where you're at. And there isn't a stoplight or sign in that corridor, which concerns bikers and horseback riders like Kaylin Higgins that use the side of the road or cross the road.
And what ends up happening is if somebody were to come around that corner, someone could easily hit you and your horse. So it's really hard to get across the road, not knowing if somebody's going to slow down or stop.
Driving on the road, I used a radar gun in this section where the speed limit goes from 35 to 40 coming out of this corner. And I frequently saw cars coming out of the corner where it's not yet 40 miles per hour going above 45. The deputy director at PDOT, Paul Casertano, says the study is for parts of Rincon Valley.
It's ultimately a combination of both enforcement and infrastructure improvements to remind the drivers that this is not a place that you want to do excessive speed.
I'm sure some members of the community would say like just lowering speed limits isn't enough.
Yeah.
How do you go about once lowering the speed limit, enforcing that lower speed limit?
There's also other infrastructure amenities that we would, or features that we would look to install that will help kind of calm speeds. Looking at lane widths, making sure that there's enough shoulder access. There's other striping and signing features that would help kind of remind the driver to temper their speed a little bit.
The study is still ongoing, so we'll be sure to keep you updated as more becomes available. But for now in Vail, I'm Blake Phillips, KGUN 9.